Hey there. Ooh, my voice sounds raspy. Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you. Well, technically I can't see you, so hypothetically speaking, if I could see you, I would be very, very happy about that. If you are new here, my name's Imani. I do videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and just random stuff. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am talking a little more quiet today because there are other people in the house and I just don't want to be too loud. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you can hear me very clearly. So from the title, you guys can see today I am making a video. Basically, we're just going to get ready together. And also I wanted to actually update you guys on my Japanese straightening treatment. If you haven't seen that video, this video is probably not going to make much sense. So I would highly suggest watching that video first. I will link it down below so that you guys can check it out. But basically, several months ago, I did get a Japanese straightening treatment done on my hair. It is something I wanted to do for a really long time. It's something that I felt would really help me. Yeah, I just have my whole hair story on that video, so it just really helps if you watch that video first. But anyway, today I am basically just giving an update on that video because I know there's going to be some people out there that are curious. Am I still happy with the treatment? Do I have any regrets? Would I do it again? Have there been any positive changes? What am I thinking now that it's been several months? I'm just going to be kind of going over all of that while getting ready. So I'm probably not going to name all of the products I'm using, but I will have them linked down below so that you guys can check them out if you're interested in anything I'm putting on my face. Really just grabbed a bunch of random stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing today, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and talk about my hair. Grab something to eat, grab some coffee, grab some tea, grab whatever, and sit down with me while we get ready and talk about hair. For this kind of video, I really wanted to do almost like a Q&A thing, but I really don't feel like I have a big enough audience yet to do a Q&A. So, I mean, I just didn't. I'm just gonna be answering questions that I think people might have, that I would probably have if I was considering getting this treatment done. All right, so first things first, let's jump into my face a little bit so that we're not just sitting here talking about hair the whole time and I have like done nothing on my face. Just to let you guys know, I have already done my skincare. I took a shower, washed my face, did all that stuff. So face is already done. I'm just going to add some primer now. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Go right in. Sorry, there's a mirror down here, you guys. I really should have got something to hold my hair back. But yeah, I'm looking at the mirror. That's why I'm like way out of frame right now, sorry. So anyway, while we let that set, I'm just gonna kind of jump right in. I got a Japanese straightening treatment done several months back. I think it's actually been about 7 months now, and I really wanted to kind of wait until a year after I got the treatment to update you guys, but I had a few things happen, so I figured I think it's best for me to just do it now and kind of update you guys on what's going on since getting that treatment. Also, excuse my nails. Didn't have my nails done for this video. My bad. So yeah, basically I had the treatment done 7 months ago. Again, I'm not gonna go deep into the reasons why I had it done because I have all of that information in my Japanese straightening video. So I highly encourage you to watch that if you're curious about why I got the treatment done. But basically, yes, had it done 7 months ago at this point. To answer anyone's question on whether or not I regret it, no, I do not regret getting the treatment. It definitely has made things a lot easier for me when it does come to my hair. My natural hair, I mean, it's really hard to say how it is now because I just really don't deal with it naturally too much. It basically is pretty frizzy and wavy. When I was younger, I had a lot of curls. So I did have more curly hair and it was just very coarse, heavy, had a lot of hair, and it was just like way too much for me to deal with. Basically, if you don't know what a Japanese straightening treatment is, it's a chemical reconstruction of your hair's protein bond. So basically they add a chemical to your hair that makes your hair permanently straight. It completely changes the texture of your hair, which is awesome. Some people, they don't prefer something so permanent, so they usually go with like a keratin treatment, which kind of calms down your natural texture but doesn't really take away the curls or the coils or the waves or anything like that. So some people opt out for that type of treatment rather than a Japanese straightening treatment, which I prefer the straight look, so that's why I chose the Japanese straightening. With keratin treatments, it's a little less permanent, so you really do have to get retouches a lot more often. The Japanese straightening treatment, on the other hand, your hair is pretty much straight for life until it starts to grow out. So obviously your natural texture, it comes from within your body. So at your roots, your natural texture is going to grow, and that is obviously going to show at your roots. So you actually do have to get touch-ups with the Japanese straightening treatment, but your ends, the hair that's already grown out of your scalp, is going to be straight. I hope that makes sense. But basically, your hair that grows out of your roots is going to have your natural texture, and then all of what you have already grown out is going to be straight still. I hope that makes a little bit of sense because I'm lost right now. But anyway, to answer anyone's question if I regret it, no, I do not regret getting the treatment. It has definitely helped a lot, and I'm still very happy with it. However, I will say, if you know from my previous video, when I first got this treatment done, wait, let me get into putting some makeup on my face because I'm just like talking this whole time. The first thing I'm gonna do is go in with some concealer. I'm gonna be using the Nars Soft Matte Complete Coverage Concealer. I will be using this in the color Sucre d'Orge. That was me trying to sound like a sexy French maid, but I don't know if that worked. So anyways, guys, yeah, I have no regrets on the treatment. I definitely am still very happy with it. If you remember from my previous video talking about this treatment, I actually did not get the full concentration that one would typically get if one has healthier hair. My hair was in an extremely damaged state, which my stylist kind of looked at, and he felt that if I was to receive the full concentration, it would have more of a negative effect on my hair than positive. He actually decided to use a lower amount. Therefore, my hair actually didn't get as straight and as smooth as it could be had I received the full concentration. But you know, I don't blame him for that because he was just looking out for me, trying to make sure all of my hair didn't fall out in the sink. So I am grateful for that. So we did that, and then I was actually supposed to go back for another treatment. I got my first treatment done in January. I believe it was the 18th of January, if I can remember correctly. But long story short, I ended up actually not going back for my follow-up. I know you guys are thinking,
you said it's like the best thing ever, but you didn't go back to get it done. Well, why not?
So I can explain that. Basically, I ended up having a lot of things that went on. If you watched my Makeup Forever foundation review, I actually ended up living in another country for 2 months following January. I think it was the end of March, so right after my birthday. My birthday is March 18th. I ended up going to Costa Rica, and I actually ended up living out there for 2 months. Yes, long time. And that was definitely an experience. It definitely had its ups and downs, but I am definitely glad I got to experience that, and I'm so thankful for it. But I'm also very happy to be back home in the US. So yeah, basically I had that happen where I literally could not be back here to get my treatment. I believe it was supposed to be done, I stayed till May. I believe it was supposed to be done like in the beginning of May, and I stayed till like mid-May, end of May. So yeah, couldn't get that done, and I ended up just kind of dealing with my hair. Then when I got back to the States, I actually had a couple other things happen. I basically just had more things to prioritize rather than my hair. So I ended up moving houses. Well, I mean, not necessarily houses, but I ended up moving into a new apartment. And of course, obviously I have to pay rent and everything, and I had a lot of money go into me moving. And for those of you who don't know, Japanese straightening treatments are not cheap. They're not cheap, so it cost a lot of money to have it done. And I was fully aware of that. I knew that, if I was to get follow-ups, I'm obviously going to be spending a good amount of money for it. Yeah, it just pretty much ended up being difficult for me to go back and get that redone or touched up or whatever. Then I thought about going back more recently, and oh my god, this foundation smells like baby wipes. I'm using the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. I haven't used this in forever. I forgot that it smells like a baby, or baby wipes, I should say. It smells very, very interesting. I do really like this foundation. It has a nice like demi matte finish. Well, I would say it's pretty matte, but it doesn't look dry, at least not on my skin. So I really, really like it. So yeah, anyways, I thought about doing it more recently, calling and making my appointment, and I just didn't end up doing that because I ran into to another priority I had to take care of first, which is my vehicle. So my car. I had to have some things done with my car, and that ended up costing a pretty penny as well. So I mean, you guys get it. I just had a lot of stuff I needed to take care of first before even thinking about going back to get my hair basically redone or gone over again. I use that foundation in the shade Warm Driftwood, by the way. This used to match me, but now it's too light, so I'm probably going to be getting another shade. I really don't use this that often though, so maybe not, but we're gonna make this work anyway. I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Concealer in the shade Biscotti, and I'm just putting a very little bit in my inner corners. Where was I? Yeah, so basically guys, I really have not been able to get around to doing it. I will eventually, you know, like I said, I don't regret getting this treatment. I'm still very happy with it. I do wish that I was able to experience the full concentration when I first got it done. That way I really had an idea of how my hair would look with the full concentration of treatment done. I wanted to see just how smooth and how straight my hair can get. But I'm talking about it as if it's like never gonna happen. I'm definitely going to go over it. It's just, you know, had some things to take care of first. Unfortunately, adulting.
Don't we love it?
So yeah, basically that's where we are right now. I'm gonna put on some chapstick because my lips are looking very dry, and I know you guys don't enjoy looking at crusty lips, so I'm sorry. It makes my lips look a little more colorful. So anyway, yeah, that's where we are right now. And I did want to just talk to you guys a little bit about how my hair is currently. So basically now, you probably can't tell by, you know, just looking at me now, but my hair has grown a good amount. I wouldn't say it's that much, but it has grown over this past 7 months. So far, I'm very happy with it. But that also means that I have a lot of new growth. So my roots are out of control right now. They're definitely frizzy and a little bit wavy and kinky. So I am actually in desperate need for a revisit. But like I said, I will try and get that done as soon as I'm able. I am happy to start seeing some growth in my hair. It did take quite a while because even after my treatment, my hair was still breaking off quite a bit, and it's just now kind of calming down with that. I have been using a lot of Olaplex. Hopefully I will see better results eventually, but yeah, I have been using Olaplex and it seems to be working so well. Just taking this Maybelline Super Stay powder in the shade Coconut. Yeah, so hopefully I will see more results. I'm just so thankful so far at how far my hair has come. It was definitely in really poor condition before I got the treatment, and it's just doing so much better now, so I couldn't be happier about that. Going over that with the Morphe Bronze Show in the shade Touch of Sun. I just like to look very bronzed. I am gonna show you guys my hair in just a moment, so just bear with me. Yeah, it has definitely grown. It has definitely maintained the straightness. It is a little more frizzy than I would like, but again, that's because I did not receive the full concentration of treatment the first time. You know, that's to be expected, and I'm just happy that he was able to do the treatment at all, because if your hair is extremely damaged, you typically aren't able to even get a treatment like that because it's a little too harsh on your hair, and I was just a hair away from mine being a little too extremely damaged. So that's why he didn't want to use that much, because it would have just been really bad. And I know a lot of you might be wondering about the upkeep after this treatment. My hair now definitely requires just a little bit more manipulation to get it to look like I have it right now, just because I haven't gotten to my follow-up appointment. I think the upkeep after would definitely be a lot easier if your hair is in better condition than mine was, but I do notice that my hair is still a lot easier to blow dry and maintain now. It's just a lot easier of an experience for me than it was before. I had a really hard time with my hair before. I've always had a really hard time with my hair. So the treatment has definitely, I feel like so far in the video I haven't been too positive, but you know, don't get me wrong, the treatment has definitely done a lot of good for me. So I'm still very happy with it. I am going to continue to get it done. I just have not yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera really quick, and then I will be right back. Okay, we are back. And if you think my brows look very dark right now, it's because they do. Guys, I have actually been really reverting back to, as of lately at least, I've been kind of reverting back to the 2016, 2015 brow, or I don't know. I don't really know what year it started or ended, or I'm just kind of guessing based off of like TikToks I've seen of them comparing. But yeah, basically I've kind of been reverting back to those older brows. Here, I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can see. I actually used a pomade this time for my brows, so that's why they're kind of dark right now, but I've just been been really into the dark brows. I go through phases with my brows. They're never the same for too long, so get used to that. Lately, I've just grown kind of tired of the super feathery, fluffy brows, and I've been going for something a little more neat and just dark and, you know, cut out. And I'm just really liking it. So hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much that I'm not staying on the trend. We are gonna go ahead and jump into some eyeshadow now. I have this Pure Cosmetics Festival palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, so I don't even know if it's in store. I don't know if it was like a limited time thing or what, but we're using this, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the shade Photo Op. So yeah, back to my hair. Basically, since it has grown a good amount, I definitely have had to upkeep it a little bit more just because it is a lot more frizzy at my roots now, and it's not very consistent throughout anymore. When I wash it now, I definitely have to blow dry pretty well, and then if I want it to be consistent throughout or straight throughout, I have to go over it with the flat iron, which I don't mind too much because my work is still cut in half as compared to what it used to be. I used to have to flat iron my entire head. Now I really don't have to do that as much because it is already mostly straight. I just have to touch it up basically. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I don't have to do much to it. It's not hard to manage at all, and I am very excited that it is actually growing at all, because before getting this treatment, my hair really wasn't growing at all. Like, it was just stuck. It hit a plateau. It did not like me at all. And it was just very discouraging because it felt like no matter what I did to try to take better care of my hair or, you know, get it to grow or bring it back to health, it just wasn't working because it was in such a bad state. Going in with the shade Tycoon from that same palette. So yeah, basically now that is all I do. I just have the same routine over and over with my hair every time it's wash day. And if you guys are interested in seeing that, I can make a video to show you from start to finish how wash day goes for me, and what the result is. Well, the result of wash day is pretty much this. Today was wash day. But if you guys want to see a video on how I get my hair to this point, I will definitely show you. Especially if you are like me and your natural hair is frizzy or curly or wavy or kinky or anything like that. I will show you guys how I achieve a smooth, straight look like this. Going in with this e.l.f. shadow stick in the shade Perfect Pearl. I'm just popping that in my inner corner. We want some brightness in there. We gotta have that twinkle in our eye. You just sweep off any fallout. Can't have that. Guys, I'm so messy with eyeshadow now. I like really just don't care. I just do whatever comes to mind. I want to show you a blush I've been obsessed with lately. This is the L'Oreal True Match blush. This is in the shade Subtle Sable, and clearly I've hit pan, so you know I love it. We're going to pop that on our cheeks because I'm a blush fiend and I have to have blush at all times. If you thought for 1 second this look was gonna be complete without blush, you are wrong. Blushy blushy. What I really like about this blush is it's like very like neutral, kind of natural. I mean, it's a little bit pinky, a little bit peachy, like it's kind of like just everything I want all in one. And it also has a little bit of a sheen to it, so you see it gives your cheeks a little bit of glow and plumpness, which I absolutely love because I have very flat cheeks, flat apples. Like, they don't really puff up like I want them to. I want more pronounced apples to my cheeks. You just don't have that. So it makes me very sad. That's why I have to pile on the blush. Also, I just like having colorful cheeks. Like, I like looking like I have stage fright. I want to look like I just spent 2 hours in the sun and I didn't wear sunscreen, so now my face is just thanking me for it. And I just keep piling it on. Like, I keep piling it on until I feel that I've had enough, which is never. I never stop. We're not gonna be wearing any highlighter because the blush already kind of takes care of that for me. It gives your cheeks that nice sheen, and I'm more into the natural glow these days. Don't know why, but I'm feeling very inspired by my lips being this pinky looking. So we're gonna do a red lip today. I am going in with the Essence Stay 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Dare You. This literally smells like cupcakes or something. I'm obsessed. Definitely is more of a brighter red than what I thought. And I always feel weird about wearing red sometimes because I feel like it can make my teeth look very yellow, or maybe my teeth just naturally look like this because my coffee and tea intake. It's not an illusion. Alrighty, friendship, so that is pretty much it. I am done with this look. I feel like it's very random. Yeah, I just did whatever came to mind, so hopefully it looks okay. Hopefully I don't look totally crusty, but you know, sometimes we just look crusty and that is okay. I'm also going to go ahead and show you guys my hair so that you can see the difference that has happened over the last 7 months. So here we are. This is it. This is my hair. Let me get it from behind my ears. So this is how my hair looks currently. This is how much it has grown over the past 7 months. It actually has gotten a little bit longer, but I did give myself a little bit of a trim recently because I knew I wouldn't be back to my appointment. So I decided to just do it myself. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how far it has come so far. I think it looks really healthy, especially when you compare it to how it looked before. It's just healing up really well and it's doing as best as it can. So I want to give it a little bit of credit for trying. I'm also going to show you guys a little bit of a back view. Here, let's start off on the side first so you can see a side view. Sorry, I'm trying not to slouch. I want you guys to be able to see how it looks. Another side view so you can see. And then I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna also show you guys the back view, and I'll probably put a side-by-side comparison like video from my first video when I talked about the Japanese straightening treatment as compared to now, just so you guys can see any changes. And I believe I shook my head a little bit in the other video, so I will do that here. And I will kind of part my hair in the middle here so you guys can see, because I know some people don't believe that, you know. And this is just the progress it has made. And yeah. And that, my friends, is pretty much all I have for you for this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, and I know I kind of blinked out on a few things, but hopefully you get the idea. I'm still very happy with my hair. It is getting healthier by the day. I do not regret getting this treatment at all, and I do plan on getting a little refresh so that it can look even smoother and healthier than it does now. If you're considering getting this treatment, I definitely recommend it if you are someone who wants your hair to be permanently straight. Just remember that results may vary depending on your specific hair type as compared to other people who have received this treatment. Your hair may not look exactly the same, but overall it is going to be straightened, it is going to be smoother, and it is going to be a lot more easy for you to manage. I will have all the products I used on my face listed down below, as well as where I got my treatment done. If you guys are interested in getting this treatment and you do live close to where I live, if you live in California and you live in the Bay Area like I do, I really hope you guys enjoyed at least some parts of this video anyway. I am so grateful that you spent a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos or just enjoy me as a person. I do also plan on updating you guys when I do revisit and get this treatment done again. Stay tuned for that. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. If you want to see more videos from me, there is nothing I'd love more than to have you here all the time. I will also have my other social media linked in the description box if you're interested in giving a follow. I would love to be friends and talk to you guys on a daily basis. And until next time, I will talk to you guys all in my next video. See you later!